Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're diving into some incredibly fascinating source material that completely challenges all those traditional, flashy ideas about getting rich. We are going to strip away the noise, ignore the hype, and look at the actual architecture. The quiet, hidden everyday habits that genuinely build true financial freedom. Okay, I want you to play along for a second. Picture a millionaire in your head. Go ahead, really visualize it. If you're like most of us, your brain instantly jumps to those super obvious markers of success we see online all day long. You're probably picturing what? A flashy sports car, head-to-toe designer clothes, maybe some exotic, crazy expensive vacations splashed all over social media. We're basically hardwired to think that wealth is loud. We think it's this massive jackpot moment where suddenly everything is just totally glamorous. But let's look at the data and totally shatter that illusion. Our sources reveal a massive, stark contrast between what wealth looks like online and what it actually is in reality. People who are genuinely getting wealthy, they often don't feel rich at all. And why is that? Well, because true wealth is usually kind of boring. Honestly, it's incredibly uneventful. There's no confetti dropping from the ceiling. There's no sudden text from your bank saying, "Congrats, you made it." Instead, it's the quiet, invisible, peaceful process of just skipping the impulse buy. It's having the power to say no when everyone else around you is eagerly saying yes. I absolutely love this quote from our source material because it literally anchors everything we're going to talk about today. The richest people don't wait until they feel rich to act wealthy. They do the work first and the money shows up later. Think about that for a second. It's a profound shift in mindset. It means making those slightly uncomfortable choices today entirely so your future self doesn't have to struggle. It is the ultimate act of taking care of your future. Section 1. The myth of flashy wealth. To really wrap our heads around this myth, we need to completely pivot away from our social media feeds and focus strictly on what actually happens in bank accounts. The foundation of this is what our source defines as quiet wealth. Now, mastering quiet wealth means you've intentionally engineered a life where you live below your means. But here's the absolute key. Actually, scratch that. This is the whole secret. You aren't depriving yourself by aggressively clipping every single coupon. Instead, your spending is driven entirely by your own personal goals, not the need to impress a bunch of strangers. You've successfully redefined what the word enough looks like for you, effectively eliminating that urge to show off. Moving right along to Section 2, Mind the Spending Gap. So let's look at the first really specific sign of wealth. To illustrate this, the source sets up this ultimate financial battle between two distinct archetypes, Rich Richard and Poor Peter. Now, both Richard and Peter make exactly $75,000 a year, yet their choices couldn't be more different. Richard spends only $55,000, creating this massive $20,000 gap. Poor Peter, on the other hand, somehow spends $80,000. Every single time Peter gets a raise, he absorbs it right into a bigger apartment or a nicer car. Outwardly, Peter looks incredibly successful. Internally, he feels absolutely broke. Now, the crucial point here is that this gap Richard created isn't just leftover cash sitting around. That 20 grand is breathing room. It's options. It's the ultimate freedom to say no to things that don't align with his long-term goals. If you want to achieve this, the source strongly advises tracking your spending for just one single month. Calculate that gap between what you earn and what you spend, because growing that gap, even slowly, is the exact difference between a life of constant financial stress and a life of profound financial peace. Section 3. Playing the long game. This second major sign focuses entirely on how wealth builders view the concept of time. And spoiler alert, it's drastically different from everyone else. Richard is quietly investing $500 a month into index funds. He doesn't even log into his account for 6 months at a time. The market drops 15%. He doesn't panic. He just keeps contributing. Quiet wealth is disciplined and automatic. Meanwhile, Peter is out there chasing instant gratification, bouncing frantically between day trading, crypto, drop shipping, you name it. He never stays in one place long enough to actually benefit from compounding, leaving him with nothing but a collection of really hard lessons learned. And here's the punchline. Over 20 years, Richard's boring, uneventful consistency turns $120,000 of steady contributions into a staggering $350,000 in wealth. Boom! Peter, after 20 years of chasing quick wins, he's left with just 60 grand. If you are thinking in decades instead of days, you're already doing what 90% of people simply will never do. Section 4, the invisible financial buffer. This buffer right here builds the ultimate foundation of peace of mind. It's the secret mechanism that prevents life's inevitable hiccups from turning into full-blown financial disasters. Look at Richard. He's got $20,000 sitting safely in a high-yield savings account. When his laptop eventually dies, he just buys a new one, doesn't even need to check his bank balance first. When his company announces layoffs, sure, he's a little concerned, but he isn't terrified. He can calmly pivot. Peter, however, has barely $1,400 in checking and $300 in savings. So every single unexpected expense is a literal crisis. A simple flat tire goes straight onto a high-interest credit card. The crazy thing is, most people only realize the immense power of a financial buffer after a crisis has already hit them. But wealth builders, they establish theirs long before the storm arrives. If you have 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up right now, you are already operating in the top 25% of Americans. You have successfully bought yourself the most valuable asset in the world, time.
All right, Section 5, Beating Lifestyle Creep.
This introduces our final, and honestly perhaps the most powerful sign of wealth building. Our sources call this strange, fascinating phenomenon lifestyle inflation immunity. Let's walk through Richard's timeline here because it is an absolute masterclass. At age 28, he makes 60 grand and lives on 45. 4 years later, at 32, boom, major promotion. He's now earning $80,000, but his spending? It only crept up to 48 grand. His income increased significantly, but his baseline lifestyle stayed almost exactly the same. He took that extra $32,000 a year and funneled it straight into investments, resulting in a super robust $280,000 net worth by age 40. Now contrast this immunity with Peter, who suffers from severe lifestyle creep. Peter's income also jumped up to 80 grand. But what did he do? He immediately swapped his $1,400 apartment for a $2,200 one. He traded his totally fine, reliable, paid-off sedan for a brand new, hefty car payment. At age 40, Peter feels incredibly successful because his lifestyle got a massive upgrade, but the math tells a totally different story. He's only got $35,000 saved. Financially speaking, he's basically right back where he started.
Section 6, Your Quiet Wealth Check-in.
It's time to bring all of these lessons straight back to you. We've looked at the data, the habits, and the mindset. So how does this actually apply to your everyday financial choices? To sum it all up, here are the 4 actionable signs of quiet wealth we've pulled directly from the source material today. 1, live intentionally below your means. 2, think in decades, not days, by investing consistently. 3, build that secret financial buffer for ultimate peace of mind. And 4, develop lifestyle inflation immunity. I just want to remind you, if you recognize even just 1 or 2 of these habits in your own life, you are already miles ahead of the pack. I want to leave you with this final, really provocative thought from our explainer today. Because the ultimate psychological level up happens right here. When you get your next raise, a holiday bonus, or even just a sudden windfall, ask yourself, is your immediate automatic thought, what can I buy right now? Or is it, how much more can I invest? Your answer to that one simple question will dictate whether you spend your life just looking rich or whether you actually achieve the quiet, unshakable peace of being truly wealthy. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.